Oh hey, I wasn't expecting you this early. Give me a sec. You made it just in time. Canada's turning 150 years old. This is a huge moment, but there are other cool huge moments in Canada's history too, like this cool fact. Mcnabbs Island in Nova Scotia has been abandoned since World War II, but its 980 acres is home to a soda factory, a lighthouse, 3 former military forts, and houses of the island's previous inhabitants, just to name a few. It was declared a National Historic Site of Canada in 1965. How about this? In 1945, the Royal Canadian Air Force launched a plane that crashed into what is now the Pacific Rim National Park in Tofino, British Columbia. Named the Canso bomber, it fell at 300 meters a minute, landing exactly where it is today. Near Whistler, British Columbia, there are remnants of a train crash from 1956. The train, now rusted and covered in graffiti, was traveling at almost twice its intended speed when some of its cars derailed. This portion of the train was never removed from the forest. Even though Saskatchewan is located in the geographic area of the Mountain Time Zone, almost the entire province follows Central Standard Time. They do not turn their clocks back in autumn, which means they are on daylight savings time all year. In British Columbia, people participate in bathtub racing. They attach motors to traditional bathtubs and travel 58 kilometers around the Nanaimo Harbor. More than 200 tubbers entered the first race during the 1967 Nanaimo to Vancouver Great International World Championship bathtub race. The Snow Lab in Sudbury, Ontario is located 2 kilometers underground. This collection of labs is within the Creighton Nickel Mine and is famous for its cleanliness. It's a Class 2000 clean room. This means it's exceptionally free from environmental pollutants, making it ideal for the physics experiments conducted there, such as their current attempt to detect dark matter. The Eiffel Tower in Paris, France, originally built for the 1889 World's Fair, was almost brought to Quebec in 1967. The mayor of Montreal tried to convince France's president to allow the tower to be brought to Montreal for Expo 67. The structure's operators, however, wouldn't allow it, for fear the tower would not return to France. The maternity ward of the Ottawa Civic Hospital was temporarily deemed extraterritorial, meaning it was international land by the Canadian government. This was done to allow Princess Juliana of the Netherlands to have her baby born into citizenship of her homeland. In 1943, the Dutch royal family lived in Canada as their country was occupied by Nazi Germany. In Quebec, Canada, scientists have found what are believed to be the oldest fossils in the world, dating back to 4.2 billion years. This recent discovery is still debated. However, if accurate, these fossils can shed light on whether life existed elsewhere in the solar system, including Jupiter's moon Europa and Mars, which once had oceans. These next facts are all Canadian firsts. Canadian Robert Fowlis invents but doesn't patent the steam-powered foghorn in 1853. The first long-distance phone call in the world is received in Ontario in 1876. Canadian Reginald Aubrey Fessenden's voice is the first to be broadcast wirelessly on the radio in 1906. Hey, thanks for watching that video. If you liked it, make sure to check me out on our new Brainspace YouTube channel. We'll have loads of fun videos and content just like this on it this summer. Stay tuned.